he was saying, yeah, I don't mind a draw. I was like, no, I wanna win. We're at Anfield.
Yeah.
We're at Anfield. I want to win here.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. That was a temperament where it's like we look shaky and ropey in defence. We're conceding goals. We'll take a draw against Arsenal, who might be the favourites.
Man went to the Liverpool boozer, you know.
Yeah, come on, we had to go spread eagle. Shout spread eagle. This is our little hole in London. Like, it's not quite going to be like the reverse. Okay, yes, we're back for another week. Champions! Champion! Listen. They told me be worried about City. I said, don't be worried about City. Don't worry about them. They're not in this race. Trust me, they're not in this. Only Arsenal, they're the only ones to be worried about, potentially. But all of my worries have been, evaporated because listen, they're missing a lot of their big players for sure. They're not going to be able to compete in some big games this season. I think they're going to struggle. I think they're going to be a small team killer, but they'll drop points in a lot of big games. And I'm very confident in Liverpool, man. I still feel like we haven't reached our gear. But bro, we can't lose. We can't lose. So far we haven't lost. Yeah, like
1-0 at Anfield ain't too shabby. Like we went toe to toe.
Again, I don't think we played our best. Again, like the first half, I think Arsenal were better the first half, to be honest. Like we didn't play our best. We still got the result, and that to me is a great sign. It's a great sign because our best is yet to come, but it is going to come for sure. I don't know with McAllister today, but the best is going to come for sure. But how do you feel about the game? I haven't even gone fully in. You got anything to say? How did you feel before the game? Going into the game, how did you feel?
So, I was looking forward to it, and like I thought we would do so. Like for me, we had to have scored. I thought because of how shaky your defense has been. So I was hoping we'd score some goals, maybe come away with a draw minimum, because that's how I do feel minimum now. Like I did feel we were a better team than you this season, but obviously with the injuries, it was like okay, we'll actually take a draw. So yeah, like obviously we'll get into all the details and stuff, but yeah, like I'm a bit not pissed. I'm not pissed because man had a nice bike ride. After that settled me down, I can't lie. It was, that was necessary. But were you like confident?
Well, going into it, so going not that much. I'll be honest. That's what I'm saying. All my confidence now, all of my worries are evaporating now because I weren't the most confident going into this game. Our defence looked very shaky. Alright, so last season it took us until 20-something of September to concede 2 goals in the league.
Yeah.
This season we did that on day 1 or day 2. So on match week 1 or 2. So yeah, I weren't confident. I think Arsenal, to me, were the favourites to win the league.
Yeah.
I weren't confident going. They were kind of in form. I mean, they smacked around. Who did he beat? Who was it last week? Sunderland or a team that just come up. Who was it? Who's the team? Sunderland, Burnley, and
Leeds.
Leeds. That's who you smacked around. Is Leeds. But it's Leeds. So yeah. But they're on form. You know, they got 5 goals. I was thinking, you know, I wanted a win. Jack, my mate Jack. So big Arsenal fan. Sorry, big Liverpool fan. Sorry. And he was saying, yeah, I don't mind a draw. I was like, no, I wanna win. We're at Anfield.
Yeah.
We're at Anfield. I want to win here.
Yeah.
But That's what I mean. That was a temperament. Whereas like we look shaky and ropey in defence, we're conceding goals. We'll take a draw against Arsenal, who might be the favourites.
Man went to the Liverpool boozer, you know.
Yeah, come on, we had to go spread eagle. Shout out spread eagle. This is our little hole in London. Not quite gonna be like the reverse. On Bond Street. Yeah, man, we had to go to the Liverpool because Liverpool were home. We was at Anfield, and for the reverse fixture, I'll go to the Gunners pub. Fuck it. But yeah, so
to be fair, the Liverpool fans were cool. Like obviously during the game, like a couple got a bit mad at points, like because obviously man is into the. I'm so into the game. Like man is gonna be shouting at my team, referee decisions and shit, and like a couple chirps, like people get chirpy up, but. In the end, like everyone dapped and just a good game, and like, it was all love. So
yeah, man, it was a good atmosphere. Man. Yeah, it was a good atmosphere for sure, especially as a Liverpool fan. Just that pub is great, man, because the chants keep going. They'll pull back chants from Ian Rush days, Bill Shankly chants, Torres ones. It was nice, It's always a good time there watching games. I've obviously watched 2 of the Champions League finals.
Yeah.
The one against Madrid wasn't a good time, but but no, man, it was dope. And so going into the game, I weren't the most confident. I was like, if we do get a draw, fine, but like we need to win. But I thought we were definitely going to concede 1 or 2 goals. What I'm gassed about is the clean sheet. That is, I've been waiting for us to get a clean sheet, and who better than Arsenal to get that clean sheet against? I know they didn't have all of their best players.
Yeah.
But it definitely restores confidence in me for sure for this season. Kanate, great performance. Inconsistent guy, but great performance out the bat.
Yeah.
Handled Gyökeres. Easy, bro. Manhandled him easy. So man, I weren't too confident, but now, as you can hear, I'll probably pick up from the energy. I'm gassed. I'm gassed, bro. For sure, man. But man, first half, man. Give us some thoughts on the first half. What you thought?
So first half, I think we're on top.
Well, let's start with the lineups.
Okay.
Let's start with the lineups.
Arsenal lineup comes out, and most of it was expected. Besides the left flank, the Odegaard thing surprised me. I thought he would be ready to start, but that was something we touched on last game. Where if he's not ready, then that's a possibility. Back for obviously right side story for the way things have gone this season. Calafiori's started the season well, so he's going to start at left back, and then the rest is pretty routine. Midfield, so the Odegaard role is where obviously eyebrows start getting raised because, I said in the first week that Marino has been better up front. His success at Arsenal has been up top, and for me, if you're not using him there, then I don't really want to see him in midfield. And like he battled well, and I got it. He brings some physicality, but he's just not silky enough in midfield. He moves too slow, man. Like I want creativity in there, man. Like and I know it might have been too soon to start Eze there, but he could have maybe taken a risk. Up front though, the front three, Madueke was obvious for Saka. Martinelli, for me, the Martinelli thing made sense because he's got a good record against Liverpool. So I was surprised, obviously he didn't play at all last week. So then to throw him in to this game, I don't know if that was like a mind games thing where he wants to throw a slot off a bit. But
what, we're starting Martinelli on the left, you say?
Start Martinelli on the left when he didn't play at all last week. Like,
do you know
what I mean? He's like 2 weeks off rhythm. Like there's no rhythm in his game. So yeah, I don't know if that was to throw a slot off, and I don't know, but you know, that
This guy keeps a Martinelli excuse to the top. Boy.
it's not even an excuse though. It's not like if your guy doesn't play the whole 90 minutes the last week and then you just chuck him into the biggest game of the season.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad. Like it is a bit mad. Like, but at the same time, like there's a lot of people to get to before we even get to I ain't gonna lie. Like it was 0-0 with Martinelli on. It was 0-0 and Sozoblai had a good game, but that right side was kept quiet. Yeah, in the end. But during the game, that right side was kept quiet because of the work that Martinelli and Calafil were doing together. So that's something that needs to be like looked at by people when taking these things into account. Like I get why Arteta likes Martinelli in the big games, but you know. But yeah, you. What about you?
So our lineup when it came out, I was very happy with it because this was our first start of Gravenberch and McAllister together again in the midfield. And as soon as I saw that, I knew we'll win that midfield battle. I knew it. Like when I saw them, and I'll be honest, McAllister didn't play great today. But I knew that they play together so much. They've got like a certain physicality, a balance of physicality and technical ability, both of them in Gravenberch and McAllister. That's just good enough to always like see out games and whatnot. And man, we just performed so much better today. And we didn't play great. But in terms of our shape, was so much better than Newcastle. Like I haven't really been able to address that Newcastle game yet, which was mad. Which was mad. We were very lucky and we got lucky to get the win, but that was not a nice watch.
What did you feel when
PSG last season when we got the win in that first leg, but it was not nice to watch. But sorry, go on.
No, what was your reaction when you saw the back four? Obviously, in that game you're talking about, Sozoblai was decent, but
initially
at right back,
yeah. So initially, when I saw Soboslai at right back, I was like, okay, interesting, but I don't know because all of something you've always said to me about Soboslai is my issue with him last season is that he wasn't agile enough for Cam, but he still had a decent season last season. And he's very intense. That's what you always point out. Like he's very intense though. Like in midfield, he's got an engine. Like he runs. He runs a lot, and he moves with intensity. However, to me, he's not very agile in that Cam in those tight spaces at times. If you need to quickly receive, one touch, turn, outlet a pass. Like he sometimes kind of struggled with that. A little bit sluggish. Last season. So to see him at right back at first, I was like, okay. It's interesting. We'll see how it goes. But it's an interesting idea, because obviously we know that centre mids and right backs. Centre mids always go right back. Right backs always go centre mid. That's like a thing. I guess same with left back if you're left footed. So that's like always been a thing. But he's a Cam, so I was a bit shaky about it. I was like, this is interesting putting him there, but of course. We're not there with the team 24/7, and Slots must have done a lot of work with Soboslai. There, like as soon as the Vert signing was made, that's probably things they've worked on because he's been saying things like, no, we're good, we've got enough players in this way, and I'm thinking, no, we don't. But there's things he knows that I don't know. And maybe who knows? Maybe Soboslai.
This is best position.
This I can't lie. He's man of the match against Newcastle. Man of the match to get today for me. It could be. This could be his best position. This could be, and maybe we're covered there now. Frimpong is a backup right winger. Maybe we don't need as much as I thought we needed because, you know what, Slot man. Yeah, hat off innit. I've got to take my hat off because man, great tactical, and it's just worked. Like he's done so many changes that have worked. That's like the thing. Even when he does subs, like if he brings on Chiesa and he scored, they just work. A lot of his changes. And Elliot once he banged in a goal in a big game, and like this seems like another one. Soboslai right back at Cam, I don't know, but he handled Barnes and Martinelli. Like he didn't proper handle Martinelli, but none of them like got shine. And that's like those are two Premier League capable wingers. So no, like it's gas for me.
But one thing with Slot though is, to give him credit for a lot, but we're gonna need to talk about his signing soon because Kirkers and Wirtz so far.
Kirkers played good today. No, Kirkers played good today. I know it's debatable because it was a lot of recovery.
I think Madueke makes him look a lot better than he is today. I think he got ripped. I thought he was a lot faster than that.
Ripped.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so how many games now where he's not looking
comfortable?
Yeah,
and I could hear that because he seems like a very recovery type defender.
Yeah,
where
like
he's always recovering
rash
for bad positional errors and stuff like that, and he's having to recover for it in mad tackles and stuff like that. He got outpaced today. Like, simply put, he got stretched by Madueke.
Yeah, that surprised me. I thought he was quicker than Madueke.
Yeah, no, Madueke stretched him today, and I knew it. I mentioned it to Jack that, look, he's gonna. But I do think Madueke is one of the quickest players in the Prem. Like, I honestly do think that. Like, I think that's the main reason he was signed. Like, if you look at Arsenal before on the flanks, Trossard's not that quick.
Yeah.
Saka's not that quick. Martinelli is quick, but he's a running behind type. So I thought that's the reason they're getting him, because he's like one of the quicker, and he'll just, when you stretch out a defence, it can leave space for runners in the middle. So really, that's what I thought was their tactic with getting him, and he definitely outpaced Kirkes. But in the end, Kirkes handled it. There was still challenges he made. He made a lot of challenges today. Great challenges he had today, Kirkes. Nah, he had some great challenges.
I think if Madueke could fucking finish his dinner, then, like, I think Kirkes, we're looking at a bang average game from Kirkes, but he's just lucky that he's lucky in one fucking
What's mad is Sobosai looks better as a fullback than Kirkes. That's mad. I can acknowledge that's bad because he does. Like, in the last 2 games, he does. I'm sorry, I could say that's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, even going back to the starting lineup, I was gassed with it. Like, I think everyone, it's the same lineup I would have put out. After what Sobosai did against Newcastle, I would have started him right back to Kenate, Van Dijk, Kirkes left. The middle was perfect for me. Gravenberch, McAllister, Wirtz in that hole. We've got a lot to discuss regarding Wirtz.
Yeah, man.
We've got a lot to discuss.
Yeah, people need to hear.
There's
about this.
There's things to be addressed.
I was seeing his name get put next to a mad couple people. Like, I've seen his name placed in places they should be placed at. I can't lie.
No, I can't lie. There's things he's got to pick up his game. Like, straight up, there's a lot for him to pick up. But yeah, Wirtz in that whole. Ekatike, Salah, and on the left Gakpo, again, big game from Salah, not much, because we know, for me, he's not a big game player. You always keep him on in these games because he could nick a goal or assist. That's just how it goes with Salah. Almost got one, like an assist, I think, at one point. We got a disallowed goal as well. I don't know if he got an assist from that or something, but yeah, man, again... Yeah, I was gassed with our starting lineup. I was gassed with how Liverpool set up. I was happy about it, and the game commenced. But yeah, go on. First half. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, first half. I think I'm quite well. Obviously, early you start with a Saliba going down.
Oh yeah.
And like this is getting a bit concerning now because essentially you've got our three of our main players. Some would argue. Best, like, it depends, like, what argument. 2 of them are definitely our best players, quality-wise, Saka and Saliba. And Odegaard's our captain. And 3 of them have gone down in the first 3 games. So this is concerning. It's very concerning. Because we can't have another injury-ridden season, otherwise that affects our chance. That's why we kind of lost it last season. And I know everyone's saying about this depth stuff, but, like, take these particular ones out of the team and the level drops significantly. We saw that. But with Saliba, so when he goes down, obviously I'm like, fuck's sake. But I see Mosquera warming up and it's like, do you know what? This is the moment for the kid. Like, and I'm very impressed with Mosquera. Very, very impressed. Like, I liked what I saw.
No, we got our goal from a set piece at the end of the game.
Yeah, literally, like, we were very comfortable. He's very tidy on the ball, and he likes to play tight passes, like, in between the lines, and like he has a narrow game as well, which I like. So I was really impressed with him. He can cover the flanks well as well, defend wide areas. And he's like quite tough because he's quite slim. So even though he's tall, he's quite slim. So I was wondering on his physicality, like how tough he would be. But he fights, man. Like for me, I don't think Hugo really caused too much problems. Like he caused havoc and chaos for the disallowed goal. But it was disallowed for a reason. Like besides that, I think Mosquera was comfortable. So that's definitely a good sign. But obviously, Saliba and Gabriel have basically like anchored title competing defenses throughout a whole season. So that's a big challenge, and hopefully Saliba's okay. If it gets him out the France international break, then and he's back straight after, then I'll take that because I want my players rested. But so obviously that moment's like but we keep going. Pretty much on the front foot, like once we rode the wave of the first 15 minutes, where obviously you guys had most of the ball, then I think we settled the game down, knocking it about a bit.
You mentioned as well.
Yeah, like and I was pretty happy. Like not happy, but I was like, okay, I think we could win. Like I think we can leave here with a win at that point. And then once you get the game changers on, that would do it. But one thing that's like concerning me though, like is like Zubimendi. Like the role he's playing. Firstly, I'm been disappointed with him. I can't lie. I think in the first 3 games, like he was okay against Leeds, but against Man U, I had concerns. Even with his pass selection, the thing that I'm banking on him to be good at. Physically, I know there's going to be issues there, but that's why we got Rice there. So I'm not. But on the ball now, I need more from him. And
he's a sideways merchant, bruv.
But the thing is, even the sideways thing, like they're not even like fluid anymore. Like, and why is Rice the one receiving the deepest? Rice is picking the ball up from the keeper, picking the ball up from the centre backs, and he's splitting the centre backs. It's meant to be the other way round. So I don't get, because if Zubimendi's not gonna anchor the midfield, then what is he here for? Because he's not good in the last. He's nothing special in the last third. He's not great, and even in the second phase, he's okay in the second phase, but only when the team's pushed up. But he can't be the second main protagonist after the playmaker. So why is Rice the one receiving the deepest, and then Zubimendi? It makes Zubimendi redundant. He wasn't really in the game in the first half, really. So yeah, that was concerning. But other than that, the first half was alright. But like Gyökeres was getting bullied, man. I can't even hold you. He was getting bullied by Konate, man. And like that was a game where I think if we were still playing another couple hours right now, he probably still wouldn't score a goal. It was one of those games. Honestly, I felt it the whole way. I felt it. I was like, we probably should take him off. And one thing I'll say when we were talking about this the other day, Slot and Arteta, the one thing I do give you guys with Slot is he has a good feel for the game in regards to subs. Like it doesn't matter if he's the best player, it doesn't matter if it's Salah who will take him off. PSG, man will take off Salah because he's like, nah, it's not going to happen for Salah. This is not the night for him. Brings on Harvey Elliott and then bang, goal. Like I get why Arteta would leave Gyökeres on, because it's like, okay, he could nick us, but for me, I knew it wasn't going to happen for him that game. I just knew it. He couldn't beat these guys at all. And but he couldn't beat these guys, and like for me, I would have just put Marina up top, taken Gyökeres off, and then put Odegaard in midfield. Just do that, because physically, Gyökeres was getting thrown about by both Van Dijk and Konate. They were taking turns, like honestly, like pinball with him, bruv. And like he might not be a big game player too, man. Like man. So that's how I felt first half. Like the one surprise was obviously Madueke's pace, which we spoke about. Like he's rapid. But unfortunately, there's no. This is what I said about he's not Saka. The difference is mad. The difference is crazy. Like he's just not. So people saying depth and stuff. Like I was seeing people say it's the first time Saka's injured and I'm not even worried. And I was thinking, what are you lot on about? Like the difference is mad. Like so if Saka had any of those moments, then we probably leave there with something. Let's not. The squad depth is cool, but I don't want to go against the holders without our best player and Madueke is the alternative. I'm sorry, that's a two-way lower level.
Yeah.
I would have just risked the kids.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, man.
Well, you would have rather started Matt Stallman.
I don't know, but going for no, you gotta give Madueke that game for the first thing because that's what it says. It cost 50 mil.
Yeah,
cost 50 mil. let's not forget that it cost 50 mil. See, but now we've learned that he's not the level. This is why Chelsea didn't need him.
Yeah,
Chelsea rather get Garnacho, keep Neto, and Madueke is not 50 mil plus player, and I think going forward you could start a Nwaneri or that you could take a risk.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because talking about price tags for the first half for me, Wirtz.
Yeah, he's concerning.
He's concerning, and don't get twisted. I know it's gonna happen for him. I know some people have doubts. I think it's gonna happen for him, but 120 mil and the style of player he is, he's gonna need to adapt quick because. With Trent now, you could see it in this game in the first half as well, and it's why we got a set piece goal. We cannot create. With Trent not here anymore, is such an issue. Ekitike didn't really get a chance. We didn't really create any chances. I'll be honest today. Again, that's why I'm gassed because we played bad again. Really, not our best, far from our best. Got the result. Big credit to the defence today because. Up top, we didn't have much ideas. Salah was just gone. I don't know where he was all 90 minutes. Yeah, if anyone can find him, let me know. But up top, we didn't create much. And with Trent not here, and when we're not creating much, we go to route one and try and hoof it over the top and get an Ekitike to run on. Couldn't do that against Arsenal, bro. Bro, you can't hoof it over the top of these defenders. They're physical, they can jump high, they're quick. It weren't working. And I was feeling it damn, we're missing Trent, we're missing him. And Wirtz, I'll be honest, his job is to create. With Trent going now.
You're expecting the wrong thing.
Why do you say that?
Because he's not a main creator. That's why I don't get that fee for him and how rated it because he's just gonna be the guy, the tidy guy with. But if you have a main playmaker next to him, then I think that's when he'll thrive. He's when we used to have guys like Ozil. Ozil was our main playmaker, and then you've got the Santis and the Rosiskis next to him. That he's one of them, man. But he's not the Ozil or the Fabregas or the KDB.
That's how pass.
He might have that in his locker, but he's not all game. He's gonna dictate the last third, in my opinion, anyway. But
yeah, I know. And from camp, I don't even see it like that though. I don't see that type of game from him. What I need from him is to compete with Palmer this season. For the money we bought him in for, that's the type of game he needs. There was a couple passes he tried. There was one, it was ambitious, almost worked, but there wasn't enough vigour in the pass. It would have just put Salah through. It was the last one, he got cut off, intercepted. And there weren't enough oomph into that pass. But I think he needs to get, and to me, I think he should have taken the easier option there. Because we could have done a pass and then a free ball to Salah. Yeah. But he wanted to straight free ball it and it just didn't work. And sometimes his decisions are a little questionable right now for me. Because he always wants to... he's very positive and that's good. Yeah. And he's always takes about 90% of the time he takes a positive option. Yeah. But sometimes not the best decision. And I don't want you to be a sideways merchant. But I want you to have good IQ and have a good feel and read for the match. You know what I'm saying? Which this isn't the Bundesliga, bro. And I've got friends Marco won't like this. I've got friends that are each league is what it is. Each league has its different difficulties and whatnot. But no, man, and I know he's feeling it. This is intense. This league's intense, and so many teams don't want to give him a second on the ball. I see they're and they're gas. It's because of all of the gas. Thing that puts a target on your back. I know you might. It's not your fault. Yeah. That your 120 mil puts a target on your back, bro. Man, look at that. Who's this 120 mil? I'm pressing him up. Yeah. I'm gonna press him. I'm not giving him a minute, and they're not giving him a second. So you're going to need to he needs to be a bit more tidier with the quick passing and decisions. Because now you just have to respond to the.
I think you man are gonna
competition. Sorry, go on.
No, you man are gonna have to use him like you use Lallana. I think he's like that type of guy.
Yeah, same. Like a lot of, we need creativity. We need someone who's going to be able to just create for us like Trent. Trust me, people don't realise, like, don't get to his goal and stuff, but people don't realise the quality he brought.
Yeah.
And I just seen that, and I was disallowed that pass he did to Mbappe. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He can just out of nothing, and I'm looking at it like this. There's a silver lining in this, Szoboszlai. And when I was saying, I did a little TikTok, I said, I got some shit to get off my chest regarding Szoboszlai, which is, I said, I don't want him to go, but he needs competition, because he's getting a little bit complacent. And now, I think he's got a chip on his shoulder from Wirtz coming in, all the talk, like, oh, Wirtz this. I remember he said something about, we're a championship winning team is going to be, I'm not just going to get moved off, you know what I'm saying? And the way he's been playing man of the match. The way he's playing. And maybe a lot of our creativity might need to come from him at right back again, similar to Trent. Like, we might need to look at that as an avenue and option and get him in his passing game because it's not really happening right now for Wirtz, to be honest. No. It's just got to be honest, and we don't have time. Like, we don't have time. We want to win this title now, and now I'm more gassed. Touche to what I forgot his name. I forgot my man's name. I have to quickly get it up. I have to get it up. I'm sorry, but like, I think Sean.
Sean D.
LFC. Yeah, Sean D. LFC. Touche. Because after today's game and stuff, no, we can win this title. Like, we can. We get Ekatike. No, sorry, we get Isaac and Gay, which I said anyway. But how we're looking now, and then we get those two. Yeah, for sure. Like, be
if you man get Isaac, that'd be too mad. Like, I can't lie. We might have to jump in that Isaac bit. I know we spent mad dough, but we can't let this happen. Like, Isaac would be overkill. Like, that would be mad. Well, that would be mad. Yeah, like, real talk. Yeah, I can't lie.
Yeah, man, it'll be mad. And yeah, that's like talking about big. That's my only concern from the first half is Wirtz. But then the silver lining in the Wirtz thing and him coming in is, I think this steps Szoboszlai's game up. Like, he's and the reason, shall I tell you what I knew he needed this type of thing? When Szoboszlai first came to Liverpool, he was cold, but I can tell he's got a complacent type of personality. So, like, once he gets a bit comfortable, he gets a little complacent. I can tell, because he was cold when he first came. But then after a little bit, we were gassing him, fans were gassing Szoboszlai, this guy's so techie, he's cold. And then you just get comfy, everyone's gassing me, I'm always in the squad.
That's what
it's easy to get, like, just calm. But then once Wirtz come in, this guy's looking cold again. Like, he's putting in hella work. And yeah, like, I think he needed that competition. I was saying he needs competition, and he's got it now.
That's what you were saying in the TikTok, right?
Yeah. Szoboszlai, but really, Szoboszlai's on the same shit Nunes was this next season. Like, he's got a lot to prove next season. We can give him one more year, but he's got a lot to prove because he's not agile enough for me, bro. Like, I like my cams to be agile. So when they play, mate, they're quick on the turn and can quickly. He's not agile, bro. Like, he's got tech and techers, but he's so slow at, like, doing everything, bro. Like, the guy ain't agile enough. Now, he obviously deserves one more season, so whatever, give him one more season. And yeah, man, with Szoboszlai, that's the thing, is he can get complacent if he's comfortable. So getting Wirtz was a sick way to just. When I say sometimes getting players, and I say for rotation or for them to compete, this is exactly what I mean. And the reason I always feel this way is because of Mane and Salah. And I know they were on different wings. At one point, we were like, their aggro for wanting to be better than the other just benefited us as a team so fucking much. Like, I think one day both just had this weird mentality where I want to be better than him and him, and Bobby had to be in the middle. And bro, it just sometimes gets the best out of players having someone on there who you might have a chip on your shoulder about. And I think Szoboszlai's playing with a chip on his shoulder. Like, he feels a little way about all of the talk regarding Cam and Wirtz and this and now.
From the same league as well.
Yeah. And now yeah, he's got something to prove, and nah, he's proven a lot, man. So first half, that was really my only concern, but you know, we maintaining a clean sheet against Arsenal, and in the first half, it was decent. You know what I'm saying? It was a decent for a home team. It was nice. It was like a nice first half. You know, like we didn't concede early. We maintained like just the atmosphere and maintained the game. So good shape as well from the boys first half. So yeah, man, no, it was all good for me. But go into some of second half. But go into like some of the players. Well, let's do second half and then we'll go into that after.
So second half, feel the same. Like I'm like, do you know what? Good first half. There's a goal in here in this for us, and we've got a lot of quality to bring off the bench. So not too concerned. But I can't remember what minute it gets to where we just couldn't get. We barely saw the ball anymore. Like I think we started okay, and then maybe it gets to like 50-ish minutes, 55 minutes, and it's just like, okay, this is Liverpool. Like, and obviously the atmosphere was mad. Like this is what Anfield does. You're gonna have that spell, but it was just about riding that wave, and I think we did it well. Like I said, like on the left, I think we had the left side covered. Like Salah didn't have no space. We did so well in doubling up on Salah's left foot. Yeah. So he barely cut inside. If you notice, he was doing
outside of the foot.
Outside of the foot.
Yeah.
He knew he couldn't really get on. So we did well in the double ups, and then Szoboszlai, he was good, but all of it was from deep. In terms of, he didn't really do anything special on the overlaps or even underlaps. Like everything was more his build-up play and like his little touches in between, like from deep though. Yeah. So I was like, defensively we're secure. Midfield, like Gravenberch was doing a couple things but that's just the dominance, and that's what I mean about like, obviously if we're just talking football terms only. Yeah. This is what I mean about the loss of Partey, because sometimes that physical midfielder just makes a difference. Like it's sometimes effortlessly can just dominate the opponent. Like there was times Gravenberch just one little stride. Like it's what, I don't know if you remember that classic performance from Diaby at Anfield. Sometimes that type of midfielder. Yeah. And I get like maybe Rice is meant to be that, but he still doesn't have that stride that a Gravenberch has, or even that dribbling technique where he can just touch it one way and just take my man on like the Pogbas and the Gravenberches, like that. I love those midfielders, and that's where I think Gravenberch made a difference in those moments sometimes. But besides that, like you were saying earlier, McAllister was quiet. Wirtz was for me really quiet. So I'm thinking midfield battle's okay. Like I'm okay with this. Like I was like Zubimendi though. Physically, he's struggling. He's struggling a lot.
I'm so glad we didn't buy him. I'm sorry. I'm glad we didn't buy him in the end, bro. Like, I'd take Gravenberch any day. Any day. And obviously, in hindsight, he struggled physically today. Like fouls, late to challenges. Just like you know, it's kind of akin to Thiago. When at one point, when Thiago, obviously his tech is mad on the ball. But off the ball, at one point at Liverpool, Thiago, he just couldn't adapt to that Prem. Late to challenges, just getting bodied a little bit. And Zubimendi was looking a lot like that for me today, bro. And man. But you got something?
I'm trying to think of like an example where that type of player has taken on. Because there's still a part of me that thinks he will settle eventually. And you know he'll make his money for us, but like there was also the chance of it going the Xhaka way, and like not because I really hope I'm stuck on like his rock. Like from what I thought he was going to be the deepest receiver, not even necessarily the deep line playmaker, but just the first phase dictator, like the guy that gets us through the first pass, but. The way he was used today is really confusing, and man, like it's a bit concerning, like really concerning, because he got dominated. That time when Van Dijk had that moment when he basically marauded into our box. Like the way Zubimendi got that, like he can't receive under pressure and those moments. I had these concerns at Old Trafford, but I didn't really want to say anything yet. But there was a couple moments where I was like, bro, what pass is that? Like, make the right pass. And like, even at Old Trafford, I was a bit concerned. Obviously, Leeds is an easy game at home. But, yeah, today again, Anfield, it's another away game, tricky game. And it feels like the atmosphere got on top of him. And, yeah, like, that's something. So, but overall, I'm thinking, do you know what? You know, even Marino, like as a battering ram, he's still like making himself available for the pass. He's still getting, he's helping Gyökeres, and he's supporting Gyökeres with the aerial duels. So every time we went up, there was an option for us to hit. So I was like, in midfield, we're okay. Like there's some things I want to improve on, but we're okay. But then attack is we're just lacking so much quality in the attack, man. Like, there was no one in the attack where I thought he can get us out of trouble here. They all need service. They all need service, man. Like, so that's how I felt second half. Like I was just like, let's just ride the wave, and then the quality will change the game. The only thing is maybe he made the wrong subs. I think. Obviously, Eze and Odegaard were definitely the two to bring on, but I think we could have taken Gyökeres off. I'm sorry. Like I know it's mad, and people say, but you don't take your goal scorer off. But he was never. I promise you, he was never scoring. It's a feeling, man. He was never scoring. And the one thing you can say is, okay, well, Konate was coming off, so maybe Gomez gives him an opportunity, because I think they came off around the same time. So that's what I thought. All right, maybe Gyökeres against it, but even then. The damage was done.
Played well too.
The damage was done, man. So I think we could have put Marino up top, and like just because at least he occupies the set. He's clever as well, so he drags the defenders into places they don't want to be dragged into, and that creates the space for Martinelli or Madueke, or even at that point if it was Eze coming in, like to be more effective. He creates space for the wingers. So I just wanted to maybe do something like that, but. It's a shame. Eze was okay on his debut. Odegaard didn't really get the ball. That one touch on the wing.
That was a nice one. Some nice touches from Eze. But for the second half for me, I was happy with the second half. I think we played much better in the second half. Like the second half, I could feel a goal was coming from Liverpool, and even though it came as a set piece. But we just played much better in the second half. In terms of the first, felt like okay, we're seeing the game, we're controlling it. It's Liverpool, we're home, so we don't want it to be too out of hand. Sometimes you don't want the game to be too back and forth and too much energy. Sometimes, so it's against another big team who are good at that as well. So we controlled the game well and managed the game well from that perspective. But the second half, I felt like we're like, okay, let's dominate the game a bit more.
Yeah, you did.
Even though it weren't pure dominance of like the match, like it weren't a thrashing or nothing like that. We just dominated the game in terms of possession, shape, and just creating more chances, which was better. Salah came awake a little bit more in the second half because he was nothing, and like he did nothing in the first half. But in the second half, he was getting a bit more involved, and that it just helped. It caused that disruption moment with Ekitike Gakpo. We got that disallowed goal, and I could feel that we were going to get a goal. Like even Wirtz, there was one shot Wirtz. It ended up getting saved. Was that the disallowed? It came off of his shot. It came off his shot. Left foot. Then there was a little scramble. Then we got a goal. But then I was like, okay, you know what? This is better. And it's a big thing with Slot. Like I've got a big point to say about why. The reason why I think we're going to really win this title now, and why I'm more confident, is I just think we got the better manager. In terms of Slot and Arteta, I do think Slot is just a better manager. Like he's, in terms of, and this is my biggest thing with Arteta. I think Arteta might get the windows wrong. I think he might be a manager that, because we got to be honest, people are like saying what they're saying about Arsenal, but pretty much most of the players there was brought in by him. and they don't like whether sometimes there's injuries or like with Gabriel Jesus Havertz up top. I think he might get it wrong a little bit sometimes when it comes to the window, and
So,
I feel like
so who do you think we got wrong this one though? Because
Zubimendi. Sorry, Zubimendi. Like as I said, he's not gonna like it's a step down from Partey. Like I'm very glad we didn't end up getting him. Their midfield will step a level down. Like from what I've seen today, he's not gonna be your guy. Like once you get into, who have you got in the Champions League? Once you get, because this is like a bad Liverpool, bro. Once you start playing against them, Valverde,
those might be the game he starts frightening. That may suit him more. I think it's the Premier League.
It's intensity that.
Yeah.
But either way, then because that tense pressure is going to be there all season, and from what I saw, I think he's the wrong guy. Like, I'm very glad that it broke down, and we just have faith in Gravenberch, because what I saw today, he doesn't think forward, so there's a lack of confidence there. Like when it's like, let me just go play it safe all the time. Some players can, but that depends on your system. Like Busquets sometimes always play it safe, but they had a system where it doesn't matter because you're going to keep passing the ball so much, and there's always going to be options. But there was times with Arsenal, I'm moving my hand so much, there was times with Arsenal where, he was in a deep position, had the ball, and maybe you can try and create something, or some options can kind of try and make it easier for him to maybe create something out of nothing with movement. But he was going sideways and back a lot. Simple passes to the side. Simple. Every time with Jack, I was saying he ain't gonna do not against this midfield, no, mate. Every before it would happen, where he doesn't do anything, I'll say it every time this game in that pub, and it never happened for him. And I realised, I think Arteta got it wrong with this. Like, I think they've got it wrong with this guy. In terms of Partey going out, it's not an improvement. It's not Don't get twisted. Partey sometimes can do like clownish things, but he's trying to go forward, bro. Like, man's trying to always play football that way, and he's trying to advance the game always. And like I don't think Zubimendi is that guy. I'll be honest, and that's why I think really we're gonna. And on top of that, just slots like in what you said, his feel for the game is amazing. Like the subs he makes, these things. I don't know if you remember, but last week I was saying that. With Nunes, I don't know, he's a disruptor. Like, I would have kept him for a tactical choice. Chiesa's that guy now for me. Like, to me, Chiesa comes off the bench and because he's got the ability to dribble, he can run in behind and he can shoot.
Where did he play when he came on?
Left wing. So Gakpo went into the middle, Ekitike off, Chiesa left, Salah stayed on the right and Gakpo in the middle. But he can be the player you leave up there on the corner. Chiesa, to me, like he's that one you leave up there on the corner, and if you do win the corner, he can just do something. He can produce something, but he's more clinical than Nunes. That's the better thing with him. But similar to Nunes, he's gonna get chances, bro. You put him in a game for 15 minutes, he get a chance. Chiesa, like always, he's a disruptor. So to me, we've improved on the disruptor now because he weren't getting the minutes because of Nunes and Diaz, and so. Okay, get them maybe, like I was questioning these things with the depth and this and that, but it's looking like a long-term, very smart tactical plan, and I think Slot is a very good tactician. I've got to give it to him. I think he's a good tactician today, and against Newcastle I was very disappointed. I thought he got completely tactically outdone. Their shape was amazing. Even when they went down to 10 men, it was amazing, so compact, and we couldn't get through it felt like. But we still won, and then today, man, the way it went, it was like a boxing fight. Like first half, ease it, feel out the thing, then second half we're going to hit them a little bit more with some more, like put a little bit more press here and there, get some more players involved, and man, second half was really good. It was good.
You are favourites.
Yeah, we're favourites for sure. After the things I've seen, especially if we get those signings, but after the things I've seen, we're favourites. Gomez, great when he came off the bench as a centre-back. As long as our defence can perform like this every week, we're easily favourites for me. Like, that was the concern, is the defence and all the changes. Kirkes, Yeah, he's a little rash. I know what you mean. In the wrong game, he could get caught out. With the wrong winger, he could get caught out. Obviously, we still have Robertson and Tsimikas. But I think Kirkes is going to be the guy that needs to pick up. Great challenges today. But I don't always love a defender that needs to make great challenges. I know that sounds very cliche and like that, it doesn't make sense. But some defenders, if you look at like some of the greatest defenders, just they get themselves in positions where they don't, like Cellini so much during that phase of Juve when they were doing bits. I will never see him make mad dives because he was just always in a position where you're not getting past me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm putting myself in a position where you're just not going to get past me anyway. You're going to need to go backwards, sideways, or just slow down your play, and now all our defence have set up.
Just
reads the game. And for me, there was a lot of recovering for Kirkes, which isn't a great sign.
Yeah.
Always for me, because it means like you shouldn't always have to recover. Like it means you're getting beat, and now you'll need to make up and redeem for a mistake.
Yeah.
So I still think there's improvement needed there from Kirkes, but I'm happy, and obviously Wirtz, like improvements needed from Wirtz. I'm sorry, I know people are going to be like, oh no, like he's new. Sorry, his price tag, how much we paid from Wirtz. What I need, my expectation from Wirtz, because he's not a creator like that, but Cole Palmer. I need you to compete for that money. You got to compete with that boy, bro. Like, you need to compete. You got to get at least 15 goals and like 10 assists and at least a 25 GNA, bro. No, that's like a tall ask.
It's not really for that.
And
money.
you have for the money, and you haven't, and he's not got one yet in GNA. So, and he's looking a little. Like, you've got to expect the tightness. You have to expect it. I was expecting it, but I thought you operate in the tightness very well. In that Community Shield, played cold. But, I don't know. Maybe it's a confidence thing, because a lot of the mistakes he's making seems like confidence. It's like he's doing passes off. You know, it's not even like, he's just getting pressed and physically. It's like he'll get the ball, do a wrong touch, or like a missed touch, or a pass where the pass is slightly inaccurate and misses the mark a little bit slightly. So those seem like things of confidence to me. But man, that's honestly how I feel, that we're favourites now, and this a big season for Arteta. You got to get your transfers right. There's no more like excuses for that, man, bro. Like if the he's you got to make these are the ones you pick. You got to make them work now. Like
I agree.
You got to make them work.
Yeah, like I agree. Like I'm not too like talking about the title and stuff. Like I'm not too concerned, because for me, at the end of the day, like we lost to the holders at their place. So and it's just 1-0. So it's nothing to like panic about or for us to start getting worried or anything. But no, obviously the injury thing is the main thing though. Like we can't have another season of it. But at the same time, it's like to do that and come out respectable without Saka, without Saliba pretty much the whole game, and without your captain starting. That's not bad going at all. Like tactically, we were there, we were capable. It just all came down to quality in the end, and yeah, like I'm not too, because I still think we're definitely in this race.
Yeah, for sure. It's a two-leg. As far as I'm concerned, it's a
two-horse race. Yeah.
Two-horse race.
I think next week in fact, we've got the international break, but then we'll be right back after that. And like, I can't see any other big team that will beat us.
Chelsea may end up being the dark horse, but
but I think we're better.
But I don't think it'll last. I think they play too much football. Like without a break, like they did the season. Club World Cup, a little bit of pre-season. Now they're in this season, it's going to catch up to them in January and December.
They ain't signed the keeper yet, have they?
Not yet.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. I think you can still get at them defensively.
Yeah.
I think us two are at a different level. Compared to the rest. Like, now that City are falling off, so. I'm not like I'm like it's gonna be a long season though, where every week we have to be at it, and like it's gonna be intense. But I'm not like too like disheartened about that, or my belief hasn't been knocked too much. But some things have been confirmed for me. So like if we're getting into the players now, like man, there's a few like the back four, the defense is good. Like, I like it, and I'm kind of happy with that situation. One thing with Timber, though, I like Timber a lot. 1v1 Lockdown King, everyone, like, we all know what he does, but he does struggle against tall wingers. I've noticed that now. Like, if remember in the Champions League, PSG, Kvaratskhelia. Remember he was blowing that game. Remember he couldn't keep up.
They
got to like 70 minutes. Guy was on his feet, dead on his feet.
I forgot about that.
That was bad. But I've noticed when they're tall wingers, especially when they do the thing when
they
trap the ball. And they're holding him off.
Oh, okay,
He's doing so much to get his body around to nick the ball because he works on like he thrives off like nicking the ball off. Like he does that where he kind of he's getting held back and then he just nicks the ball and then kind of like takes it off him and then starts to travel with it. But
hold up wingers.
Exactly. But with the big ones, because they just always strong and he ends up fouling and doing all these things and like. He does struggle against these big wingers, and that is something that we have to be like look into. Like if that winger is 5'11" plus, or maybe 6 foot, then it's a thing. Like people forget that when we drew to you at the Emirates last season, because Diaz is quite tall. He might be 6 foot. I don't know, but. It was Partey that had him a lot. Partey played right back that game.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, he played right back that game. Timber actually played left back. And Timber was great against Salah. Like Timber against the Salahs and the smaller wingers. What he did to Vinny last year was amazing. Salah, when he played left back, he was good against him. Like against these small, like nippier wingers, that's his bread and butter. But these tall strikers that are like 6'1" plus, I've noticed Timber does struggle a bit and he gets really tired because it's almost like it takes so much energy of him trying to like play a physical duel against the guy for the whole 90 minutes. It takes so much out of him, so when he gets to the last third he hasn't got much to offer. Like if you remember that back heel when Madueke played it to him, and I thought that was the wrong play by Madueke. Like for Madueke, and then he kind of fell. People saying he dived. I don't even think he dived. I think he was just like tired. He was just knackered and he couldn't really do anything. So. But the thing is, Ben White has kind of dropped off a level since that injury. So. But it's something to look at. Like maybe Ben White
offers such different
qualities.
So,
But Arteta should think about like maybe against some of these type of wingers, maybe Ben White might be a better option because he's 6'1", he's a centre back. Like he started as a centre back and whatnot. So that might be a better duel. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I've had concerns about David Raya for time, and it's not the biggest issue because he's still solid and he's still good enough to play in the team. But I do think we could do better.
That free kick was amazing.
It was, but I think if it was taller, I think a taller keeper could get that.
That free kick
I think
was
a taller
amazing.
keeper could get that. If we're talking Donnarumma, but look at the difference though. Donnarumma in the Champions League last year, like he basically that's what I'm saying. Like if that type of keeper can win you these games by himself. Courtois, Donnarumma, them man, these taller keepers. And don't get me wrong, it was an amazing free kick. Perfect.
If it hits a post, it's as edge as it. It hits the bins as much as you almost can. I mean, inside post.
But I think Donnarumma's going to win points for City on his own if he goes there. Courtois won Champions League finals for Liverpool on his own, like almost on his own, essentially. For Real Madrid.
For Madrid,
Like these taller keepers that are the top in the world, they still make the difference, and I think that wasn't impossible to save in my opinion. It's always the.
It's not impossible because it's from such a distance, which leads.
That's what I'm saying.
Even there was a knucklehead.
That's what I'm saying.
There was power on that.
There was.
It's from such a distance. I mean, the goalie can always, if there's that much hang time in the air, then a goalie's always got a chance.
I think he should have got there. It wasn't a mad power. It wasn't no John Arnorisa thing. It was quite well placed. It was really well placed. Really well placed. But
with a decent amount of pace to it, though.
But I think a taller, the height thing is an issue. I'm sorry, people don't want to people want to look past it, but it's been an issue for a long time. There's been a lot of games where he's at absolute full stretch and it's evaded him, even against PSG last season. I think it was it the Fabian Ruiz volley?
Yeah.
Some like because in these like moments, it's elite. It's elite level now. It's these moments that decide and like. And
it's true actually because it's a tight game.
Yeah, it's a tight game.
That changes. Yeah, I understand.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I do think it's something that I think he's got. If we're to stay on this trajectory of improving the team constantly, then he might have a season left. I think as a starter, personally, I think we can improve on that. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I don't know who right now. But we could improve on him, in my opinion. I think the taller keepers and he's not like elite on the ball. He's solid and he's good on the ball and he's comfortable. Yeah. But he's not Edison on the ball, whatever. So there's not much of a trade-off. Like even if you get a keeper that's a bit less with his feet, he will win us game. Like there's a lot of games now where I feel like Raya has. It's not even cost us, but it's just if he was taller and if he was a bit better, then. We would come out with a different result. Yeah. That's how I feel. I felt that for a while, and I think it's getting to that point now where the distance was too far, man. Like I can't. It was a great free kick, but I just think that Donnarumma, one of them, man, saved that. Like Donnarumma basically stopped like Saka's world class shot from Odegaard's volley. That's the difference these men make at that level. That's what wins the big titles. So I can't lie. I think Raya could be improved on personally. And then, like, if we want to speak, like, Madueke is a big concern. A huge concern.
Yes, talk about that because in the pub, you had a lot of smoke. Let's talk about that.
But, like, I'm not a fan of the player at all, to be honest. I like, there's some players that just, like, the only thing that really, like, changed my view on him is, like, okay, he's a lot quicker than I thought.
He's very
because Kirkes, to me, it can shift. So... To see Madueke really like dominate him in some of the races was really impressive. But then he gets into the position and he takes so long. Like, what are you doing? Like, he makes the wrong decision every time. He doesn't know if he wants to keep on his right foot or cut into his left. And people might say, but he had our best chance. Like he challenged Alisson the most in that game with that shot, which was a good shot. But the amount of opportunities this guy had, for me, the drop off from Saka's mad, and I just don't understand this signing.
But he's as a backup to Saka.
Yeah, but he's on the level of Nwaneri and that. I ain't gonna lie, they were backup. Their man were backup. We should have just got Eze from the. We should have got Eze from the jump.
It's not how I feel with the Leone. I need a centre back that's
but before him.
In terms of Gay, if there's like Van Dijk, Kanate, Gay, similar, and then that's what you want in terms of Saka. You want someone who's potentially competes like that. So obviously I get it.
Because even Nwaneri can make his own space and like produce so many shots. Like if Nwaneri had some of those moments, I think he would have challenged Alisson the same way too. Like obviously physically it's different, but I just don't really see anything in like Madueke, to be honest, that gives me hope. Like for me, when hopefully Saka stays fit this year, because I don't like Madueke's qualities at all, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm just not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling him. He's just. He had too many opportunities where he just fluffed these lines. His end product is bad. Even sometimes the tracking back. Like I was expecting more of that, and there was a moment where
Gakpo.
Gakpo, but I think even Kirkes was going forward and and then he was just like let it rock, and I was just like, well, what are you doing? Like you've got to press. If you're not producing quality, the goods like on the other end, then you've got to, which at least Martinelli can do. Like even when Martinelli's mad out of form, bro. I don't know what's going on with him, but the end product has been gone for a while. But you can trust him to put in a shift defensively. You can trust that, and that's tactically that is a big thing. That is a big thing. Like Brown, like in the Champions League run, he was doing a lot of that. Even today, like Sozoblai, like I was saying earlier, Sozoblai's moments came after. you know, when he played that long ping.
Yeah.
I think that was after Martinelli was off, and then the free kick and all that. So like Martinelli was still doing a shift where Salah was quiet and Szoboszlai wasn't really doing much in the final third.
Yeah.
He was great in the build-up, but in the final third that was on lockdown. But Madueke like wasn't helping out at all.
Yeah.
He wasn't producing nothing. Like he just. I don't like this signing at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I think I'd rather just, for me, he's taken the kids' place. Like he's taken minutes off the kids.
Yeah.
That could have just played them there. And for me they're the same level. Yeah. So they're man at the same level. He's taking them
50.
That's what I'm saying, 50 mil. Because now we could have even jumped on this.
And Nick can stunt their great.
Yeah.
He's only gonna jump on the Isak.
Yeah, we could have used that money and jumped on this Isak. I ain't gonna lie, because moving on to your careers, like, it's exactly how I felt it was gonna go in terms of like I said he'll get the goals, but I did say he'll make his money against the smaller clubs.
Teams,
I did say that. So
Mitch can win. It's like that guy did say at the pub though. He feels like that is the way to win the league now. If against the small clubs, instead of drawing and getting 1 point, if you can just always get free, always get goals, then that's the bit that takes you over the edge in terms of winning the league. Right. That's what my man said in the pub.
But he made a good point, right? But what he's forgetting is you guys have guys that do that too.
Yeah.
So Salah's going to do. So then it's going to cut down to the 6 pointers.
Yeah.
And when we play we're gonna need a big game player. So like that's why like the Havertz injury, when people like, don't get me wrong, like I know what people are saying about it being a blessing because it brought Eze and all of this, but in the back of my mind I was like, I might have started him against at Anfield personally. Like he was in my mind to start. I can't lie, like I was thinking that for a while because I think Havertz is a big game player.
Yeah, he is.
And so like. Yeah, like this is a bit of a concern because like Arteta might have to like brave it, tough it, and be like, do you know what, Gyökeres might not start this game against even though it's a big team, it's a big game, because he struggles, man. Like he struggles. He's got like very little ability. Yeah,
I know that sounds tough, but I know exactly what you mean in terms of like. With his ability, he's got a little like if he's in the right position where he can go through those defenders. But if you've got, he's limited. So if you've got like defenders that can handle that, he's nullified. There's nothing he can kind of do. Like he hasn't got more tools in his
armory.
In his armory. You know what I'm saying? So his shit is. I'm gonna like ball through, like ball in the China shop. I'm gonna ball, but if those defenders are like, we don't get shifted like that type defenders, then he finds it very difficult. And I did see that a lot today, like where he's having to dribble to the side, like he can't go through these. I need to figure out how to go to the side and restart. But like they're setting up now. Szoboszlai's back, everyone's back, and I saw that a lot.
And he's quite immobile, so like,
he
can't even turn. He kind of turns like a tractor.
Yeah, he's not silky and swifty. He's not fluid with his movement. I know what you mean. His trajectory is easy to cut off. It's easy to. I know exactly what you mean with him. Like a bit of a lower quality Haaland. But very much lower. You know, like Haaland, if you got the right tactics, you can nullify his ability. And it takes like a lot, but if you've got the right tactics and the right guys in there, you can nullify that. And he's not lacking Mbappe. Like Mbappe, the man, he's gonna make it, and like he's gonna figure out how he's gonna get that goal. Like whether it's if I run in behind, if not I will dribble, take you on a 1-on-1. If not, and it's that he hasn't got enough of those. Gyökeres hasn't got enough of that. Even Ekitike.
That's what I mean, like, because it's just mad, because it's actually like depressing watching the striker just get bullied. Like it's just like. For literally just 9 minutes, just like he's not gonna play. Like remember when the ball was on the right wing and he was kind of through, and I didn't even get it. I just knew it was gonna end up and it ended up your throw. I was just it's so hard to watch. Just knowing your striker's not gonna overturn them, make anything work. He's not gonna outdo them at any point. You just know how the game's gonna pan out.
He's like the flip of Nunez. like great finisher.
Yeah.
But Nunez was the flip. So Nunez, he could create. So he had so many different ways of creating a chance. Just could not put it in the back of the net. And then Gyökeres is like
He can put
it in the back of the net, but bro, if you can
can't
nullify him without, you can have him quiet. Like I think he's one of those that you'll be able to get quiet for like a game if you just know how to tactically handle that.
Yeah.
Which and yeah, man, it's interesting, you know. Again, another one from that league. We'll have to see how it goes. But so far so good. Two goals in 3 games.
Yeah, but 2 big games, very quiet. So.
Oh, 2 games is it actually? Was he at Arsenal for your opener season?
Yeah, the Man U.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So 2 goals and 3 then.
Yeah, two and 3.
And
but
obviously Leeds was the
he got all of it.
which is adding up to exactly what you said.
Yeah,
He's going to be the small club killer.
Yeah, it's concerning a bit. I can't lie.
Yeah, but the reason it's the injuries that's concerning, because to me that tactic works if you've got I'm looking at us now. The reason I was glad with Wirtz and Ekitiko, who seems like he can get goals in big games, is Salah will not get goals in. We know his finals record, and he against the top 6 he's decent. I mean, he can be okay. He'll nick a goal at the end, but sometimes he can be nullified, and when he's nullified, we have no hope. Yeah. So, but to me, Saka is the one who's meant to produce in these games. They weren't available.
Yeah.
But you want the small club killer like Gyökeres, who's consistently. And then these ones was really meant to be a Saka to me, but he just weren't available. Or even maybe a Odegaard who came on late, and so. I know what you mean. Tactically, you're not fully finished. You know what I mean? It's not that too concerning. I don't think. I think he's still doing his expectation. You know what I mean? He's still going to perform the expectations. I don't think his expectation is to score in the big ones.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the plan for him. It's really Saka and that. It's a fitness, man.
It's going to be a big season learning about Saka's situation, because if we do go for a season and then we realise, Saka's can't stay as fit as before, then we're going to need to look at a solution, and because we're going to need an elite winger. Saka should be fine, but
I hope he is. He should have never played all those games.
Yeah, he shouldn't have.
And I know we've hindsight 2020 vision, but he shouldn't have played all those games. He did 2 seasons,
no
game off.
in a national game.
Yeah, that's 80 games of 90 minutes, and this was coming. You've got to rotate footballers now.
It's the thing is the problem was how we use them.
You said that.
Because Salah, all these elite players, they get through that amount, but they get used different.
True.
Their man just hang up front, and Saka was being, do you know what I mean? It's concerning though. It's concerning, but Madueke ain't the answer.
I hear that.
It's not the solution.
I hear that, man. But no, man, it was a good game. It looked like 2 championship, even though Arsenal haven't won no championship, but it was 2 teams at that level, you know what I mean? Champions League high level. It did look like that, and man, it was nice to watch. But speaking of Champions League, the draw has come out. Have you got anything else you want to offer about the game? To be honest, I haven't got any more other players you want to address. Eze.
Yeah.
Have you got much to say about Eze's?
No. Obviously, he didn't get much.
Minutes,
he didn't get much time to really make much of an impact.
Looked good when he came.
Yeah, there were some moments. There were some moments where it's okay. This is a really a good talent. It's a player that can make things happen.
Yeah, and that's because you guys did look before he came on. 15 minutes before he came on. You guys did look pretty nullified. There was no. Then when he did come on, suddenly he had this one touch. His first touch was very silky on the left. Not even the touch that you're thinking of on the touchline. There was his very first touch of the game was very silky on the left. And I was like, okay, I got gassed. People are getting gassed with the touch. Some Arsenal fans in there. So you want to say something?
No. It was nice to watch, but what was funny is that last 5-10 minutes, after your goal basically, we were playing the way we should have. So even Eze was doing like coming inside and the little exchanges with Odegaard at some points, and then Rice was actually starting to get more, and then we kind of had you pinned back a bit. Obviously, we're chasing the goal, so it's going to be like that. But and then Zubimendi was deeper than Rice at this point. And it was like, that's how it should have been the whole time. And but there were some signs where once like everyone knows their roles and they get used in the right roles, I think we'll be not only successful in terms of winning games, but will be good to watch. There were some signs there towards the end, and Eze, Odegaard we just need more technical leaders on the field, and I think so I'm excited about Eze moving forward. You know, I think
he looks exciting for sure. Definitely looks exciting. But man, like that's really all I've got to say about the game. I'm just glad with the boys. Good result. My confidence has been restored for sure, and especially for sure my confidence has been restored, bro. Because we're not at our highest gear, but we're getting the results. So then if we get those signings and defensively, it's the defensive work today was just so fucking impressive today, man. Like Gomez when he came off the bench, bro. Like Arsenal had about 10 corners today, bro. Like 10 to 15 set pieces, and we defended every one, bro. Like just headed out every that for me is like the sign of yes, that's what I want to see. Because this team, this is how they punish, bro. This is like how they make their money and shit. And nah, man, we defended it, bro. We can check this out now. I'm gonna put a little graphic up and I'll do a little TikTok. But they had about 10 corners, bro. Something just like ridiculous, and we defended all of them. So nah, man, and that was always my concern, was the defence. It weren't like the attack or the thing. Even responding to Shaw and LFC, it was my concern was the defence. Is the defence correct? There's a lot of change in defence, the chemistry of defence, this and that. And bro, the defensive effort today, clean sheet. And there was a lot of corners and just a lot happening still today, but they responded to every single, even when Gomez came on, they responded to every single attack, and it was lovely to watch for me personally. But as I say in Champions League, man, the draws come out. The champions. Okay, yes, so going into the Champions League. So let's start with Arsenal and some of their draws and who they've drawn, which is Bayern, Inter and Atletico. These are, to me, the big ones in the league phase for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Man, how do you feel?
Looking forward to it, man. I think after our run last year, there's no one in the Champions League I fear, and trying not to be cocky at all when I say that, but I do actually think Arteta is better equipped in Europe than... I mean, he's very well equipped in the Prem, because at the end of the day, there's only been one team better than us in the past 3 seasons. So clearly in the Prem, he's up there. But I think in the Champions League, he really taps into a different zone. And so... even those names there, obviously Atletico was a game where last season there was a chance of that when they were playing against Real Madrid. And obviously a few of us were thinking about that game back then, and a lot of us wanted Real Madrid instead, because the way we were struggling to break teams down last year, we just didn't want the challenge of Atletico. But that'll be interesting this time, because I think Simeone's...
They've had not the greatest start to
the
season.
It is true. But he'll get them up for the big ones. That's how he does, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to it. Obviously Inter. Inter might, obviously they had a good year last year, but they might be going through a transitional period.
It felt that way. Yeah, for sure it felt that way. It feels last season, even though they had a mad season for them, it did feel like next season won't be the same for me, and that's me referring to this season now. So
Plus the coach has gone. No, he went to Saudi, I think.
But still, they're probably the second biggest threat out of these teams, Bayern, Inter and Atletico. I think Bayern are still
but it's just Harry fucking Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
He's just always scores against us somehow.
They're back on form like that. Leverkusen Kane did their thing, but like the status quo has been restored a bit. Like in the Bundesliga, I can't lie. Like,
that'll be an interesting Arteta versus Company. The two guys that were together at City.
Yeah.
You touched on Leverkusen quick. Obviously we just signed Hikampe off them.
Okay.
And yeah, like I think it's a good signing.
What position?
So
I'm not too familiar with.
So he plays left back / left centre back. But a lot of the time, obviously he's used in the back three.
Yeah.
Or the back five, or whatever. He's played a lot of left wing back. Especially under Alonso. But he's also been used at LCB. There was one game he had. I can't remember what game it was. Maybe it was the Champions League when he had a good duel with Lukaku. So and he's quite short. Like he's like bang on 6 foot.
Yeah.
But he's very aggressive, front foot. He's okay on the ball.
Yeah.
But there are some like Lisandro Martinez attributes about him, proper South American defender, like aggressive, tough, he's quick.
Yeah.
But I like the signing. I like the signing. I think he'll be good for us, and especially like a lot of these back three, like fullback, centre back hybrids have actually had success with us. So look at Ben White before. Calafiori obviously was playing mostly in the back three. If it was not for Italy, then in Italy. So like I think it's easier for them because in the back three, when you're wide centre back, you've got to basically cover the flanks so much anyway and defend the channels and whatnot. If he gets used as just a normal left back in the back four for us, he's very used to the way we use them. We're basically centre backs that kind of invert and all of this. It's kind of a natural transition for him where he's already used to covering the flanks, but he's still in central areas when in our build up or even the way we defend.
So like a Zinchenko upgrade.
Yeah, but he's different. Like Zinchenko's more like Lewis Skelly.
Yeah. Lewis
Skelly's like his replacement.
Yeah.
Hikampe, I see him more in the Calafiori, Ben White on the other side, Timber. Yeah. Like he's a defender first, and then you know he's got decent qualities on the ball, and he's quick, he's aggressive. So yeah, like I'm happy about that. The only thing is I wonder who goes out. I think because I know Kirill's been linked with a move to Porto, and in that situation, I don't know if we have any great Gabriel alternatives, like a left-footed centre-back. Like Kirill's the best Gabriel alternative. Got to Champions League semi with him. It'll be a bit like I think Calafiori's best position will be at centre-back, but whether he's ready for that right now, because Kirill's got a couple years on him age-wise, that will be a big challenge for him. So it's a bit of a, I wonder what we'll do with that. Hikampe obviously
has definitely replaced Kirill as your backup.
But he's right-footed, so obviously being on the left side is a different. The way we use them, like we use them really wide. It'll be a different thing. So like I always see Mosquera's, Saliba's success. Obviously, in an emergency situation, he can play there, but it's almost like we separate our left-footed centre backs and our right-footed centre backs. So it's almost like Gabriel versus Kirill and Calafiori, and then Saliba versus Mosquera. Timber was kind of meant to be that when he came, but he's just ended up staying at right back. But Ben White at times and stuff, so it's almost like they're two separate categories and we completely separate them. So I think Hikampe, like he'll be good, like but obviously because he's a bit shorter than Gabriel, it will make a bit of a difference. So I wonder who will be the immediate backup for Gabriel as the left-footed centre-back between him and Calafiori if Kirill does leave. But I think we're well equipped. So I'm happy with the signing. He's a good player. I like him a lot. So
Yeah.
That probably wraps up our
You
window.
reckon you're going to win them all? Well, those three, Bayern, Inter, Atletico, you think you're going to win?
We should do.
Yeah,
Like, why not? Yeah, I think we can. Obviously, it depends. Let me see if home and away situations with them. Because.
But even so, for Liverpool, well, let's see if they're home and away with them. You know.
Inter's away. Only the Inter one between them all is away. So I think
you should.
Inter did beat us last year, but I'm confident with those.
Yeah. It's so long as all of your best players are fit.
Yeah, literally.
Of course, and so Liverpool, Madrid, big one. I think that's the biggest announcement of the whole draw. You know come on, man. You know these are set up and planned to make money, bro. But that's going to be a big one. Trent returning back to Anfield. Yeah. It's going to be back at Anfield. I'm confident for that one.
Are you booing him?
Confident. Are we booing him?
Are you booing him?
Personally, I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally, because he's done a lot for the club, and I probably wouldn't. Maybe if I was in the Cup, probably. Because there's just the energy too contagious there. So I've been in the Cup once, but man, maybe in there, but I didn't sit down the whole time, just standing the whole game. So I mean, I think the energy's a bit too contagious there, probably, isn't it? If everyone else is F it. But I wouldn't bring him. But that's a big one, innit? Because he's coming back to, and I feel like, bro, that assist he is a bit of a mentality monster. I've got to give Trent that. It's his mentality, because that assist with Mbappe, I don't know if the game was announced, if the draw was announced before that game or after.
Yeah, before, I think.
Yeah, but if it was announced before, 5 minutes into the game, assists, he's going to take, when he starts, he's going to grab that opportunity. That was so that he can start going forward, every game, you know what I'm saying? Okay, shit, he created that quick, just a goal. This is exactly what we got him for, I feel like. Because the players they have that can run in behind, in Mbappe and Vinny. Yeah. And this is that player we got for that, and that ball he put in for Mbappe 5 minutes into the game, that's what I do. Yeah. That's kind of what he was trying. And I'm glad, I want him at his best. I want him to start. When he comes to Anfield. I don't want him to come to Anfield on the bench. I want you to start. Do you know what I'm saying? And I want us to handle that. It's going to be a big one for Gakpo. Yeah. That game, in fact, by the time it might be Isak up top and Ekitike on the left, or Isak on the left and Ekitike up top, because that one right there, we need to cook him. I love, don't get twisted, I love when I went boo, but we need to cook him up though. We need to give him a reality check. We need to beat Madrid that game like we did last year. We need to beat them. And also in that game, we need to kind of dominate him, give him a reality check and show him, no, you're meant to lead this team. No. You're meant to be one of the leaders here, but you left it. And also, one point about Szoboszlai being right back, it's funny because why I'm so comfortable, it'll be mad Szoboszlai come back and play mad against Trent, get a knucklehead free kick. I love that. I would love to see that, bro. But with Szoboszlai at right back, it's why this might actually be his best position. Is, bro, he's so comfortable. I feel like that's been an issue for us along the back. When passing along the back, is our comfort isn't there. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a hot potato. So we just need a CDM to come and grab it. It's a hot potato. But with Szoboszlai, he's calm. Yeah. He's calm. He's like a ball player, innit? Because he's a midfielder. He's a ball player. He can pass it to the right winger, the left winger, the McAllister if he comes close. Or Grav, and and he just did that so well last game, because he weren't pulling out Trent-like passes against Arsenal just today. He weren't pulling out those type of passes, but he was able to just keep the momentum and tempo of the game calm in defence, which is something we've been missing. So with Szoboszlai. Maybe he can end up playing right back, but no, really it'll probably be Frimpong. I'd like to have Frimpong playing right back that game, so we can release Salah. Obviously Salah's not a big game player, but with Frimpong's runs, maybe he'll get more opportunity and chance. Big one, that one. That's really the only Champions League game I'm like. in regards, I know we've got other ones probably. I'm honestly guilty by me. I haven't really fully checked, to be honest. I've seen a couple in the draw, but I knew about the Madrid one. I knew about that one. And yeah, man, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be one for the ages. I need to check what date it is and all that. Yeah, it's going to be lovely. And I want Trent to start. I want him to start, and I want us to kick him up. And he will probably get booed, let's be honest.
Not the only returnee that day. Obviously the manager. What about him?
Yeah, Xabi Alonso. Yeah, man. Big one for him coming back to Anfield. Good start for him at Madrid so far. So far, so good. You know what I mean? They're getting results. They're winning. Mbappe is being Mbappe, getting those goals. Yeah, I mean, obviously Barcelona's who they need to look at. I need to check their results, to be honest, for this weekend. But
I think they're both fine.
yeah, but it's going to be a big return for Alonso as well. Coming back as a manager, we potentially could have got you, but we went with Slot instead. I feel like, well, no, because it seems like he picked Madrid, and like, you know, everyone always picks Madrid over Liverpool. But yeah, like maybe he should have come Liverpool first. I always felt like he was missing a step. I always felt like, but maybe we'll see. Maybe it goes all well for him. There's not much to contribute in terms of Alonso coming back. Like, he's not a player anymore. You know, he's a manager. It's not like Gerrard's our manager and they're going head to head. It's just like Slot. It's just, yeah, we'll see, innit? He's coming back as a manager. He'll get a massive cheer for sure. It'll be a bit mad. Yeah, it'll be a bit mad for Trent to look at. Because in the same, mark my words, the same game that Trent gets booed the heck out of, Xabi Alonso will probably get like a cheer, because the way Liverpool fans are, that's just the way.
I think the energy will be so mad and focused on Trent that Alonso might even just get ignored.
Get some boos as well.
No, just ignored. Like, they're not even looking at.
Yeah, the energy's going to be mad in there. But
all
maybe,
rationality is
yeah. But the way Liverpool fans are, they might even just cheer that just to boo Trent. Just to like throw like, it's like, because Xabi Alonso served this club so well. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really want to leave and go to Madrid. He served the club really well. It's like he was pushed out a bit more by Rafa and stuff. And yeah, I don't think there's never been ill will towards Xabi Alonso amongst the Liverpool fan base. So yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad for him. It'll just be like another game, really, and it'll be emotional, of course, but. But that can go either way with Trent, bro. Like, he's a mentality G. I don't care what. I've seen him play too many games from the age of like 18. I'm telling you, this guy gets very motivated by like shit like this. Like, do you remember when he basically announced the Madrid move? Yeah. Came back, got booed by our fans, and then scored. I don't know if you remember, like a couple of months ago. Like, do you remember that? Like 3-4 months ago, he's a mentality monster. The Barca thing. Like, things like that drive him, so we'll have to be prepared for that, because we're going to give him aggro. That's coming, so we just got to be prepared for how good he can play. He gets very motivated when he's like emotional, and it works. Like, he plays well when that happens. So yeah, man, it's going to be a lot. But some other games, I mean, let's talk about these two. Barca PSG. You got anything? That's a big one.
That'll be fun to watch.
It'll be fun to watch. Doué versus Yamal.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
And to me, Doué needs to look at it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
To really put himself
in that category.
In that conversation.
Yeah.
You know,
it's off to a good start. 3 GNA in the Champions League final was mad.
Yeah.
Already. But yeah, to really put yourself in that bracket that everyone's already having Yamal at. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a good head-to-head, obviously. Dembele against his old club. But it'll be a good game too, because of just the way both, like, the midfielders. Yeah, man. Like, all those little midfielders, it's going to be mad to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Pedri and, like, Gavi or whoever. Against the likes of, Vitinha and Neves. That'll be cold. Like, that technical battle.
Yeah. Even front three, they both got good intense front threes, you know what I'm saying, with Barcola. Yeah. Oh, well, they do Doué sometimes. It depends. Doué. Sometimes they put him in midfield and then play Barcola on the wing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Dembele, Kvaratskhelia versus Yamal. Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski still.
Yeah, I do wonder how.
Who plays up top? Is it still Lewandowski?
Yeah, I think it's still Lewandowski at the moment, but I do wonder like if he'll get displaced like as the season goes on, or if he's still going strong. Probably still going strong. He's a good athlete, but.
And then last one I think we can talk about is Madrid and Man City, man.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get smoked. Like, Man City, they're gonna get smoked. Like, I'm telling you, I've watched City, seen the defense.
Yeah.
That is like, it's a really bad matchup for them.
You see, Turkey's out for 2 months as well.
Oh, well, so that's why I didn't know that. 2 months.
Yeah.
That's bad, man. Yeah, that's bad. I think they're big for Foden. He should definitely. If he gets more game time, he's got to try and grasp that opportunity. Little shout out to Jack Grealish, bruv. Like, bruv, looking dope again. Getting header assists and that. Yeah, just nice to see for me personally. But, man. Madrid and City, I think. It's just not a good matchup for City right now. You get Mbappe, because Mbappe does press up top sometimes. I've seen, like, he likes to press defenders.
Yeah.
So it's just not going to be a good matchup for them, in my opinion. And I think they're actually going to kind of get smoked in that game. But man, another week. I've got to apologise, bro. I made a massive mistake in this week's episode. So the audio might be a bit off at some point. All my fault, man. All my fault, bro. So I've got to apologise. It won't happen again as well. But yeah, man, another episode in the tuck. It was a nice one as well, man. Great game.
The one thing I wanted to quickly touch on is Bruv, you seen this the new ref thing?
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah, we've got to definitely talk about this, man, because
these man announcements. Yeah, I can't lie. These announcements kind of caught like.
Yeah, it's like NFL, bro.
Yeah, like man are really just like telling the whole stadium, yo. This is I do like it though. It gives context to like what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's interesting. I kind of liking some of the new things they're doing. Like even the Man U game when it did like Odegaard did a halftime interview.
Oh yeah.
That's a bit like NBA. When,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of liking it. Like because a lot of like fans are always kind of
mad at VAR, especially the old school.
Just mad at change in general. But the game's got to progress and to be fair, sometimes it takes a while, and then sometimes there's some things they bring in where it's like I don't know if that works, but most of the way I actually would give the FA, like the Premier League or football in general, credit for like some of these changes have made the game better. And
nightmare from VAR this weekend though. Chelsea. It's referees were on Chelsea. Chelsea had an extra player with the referees, man.
VAR had a mare this week. It did.
The referees, Like it's just a huge lack of consistency this weekend. Well, that game at least. There's not many others I've seen, but that one, huge lack of consistency with the VAR. Because there was one handball that was given, but there was a handball like minutes before that João Pedro did. That weren't given. The foul, the penalty that was given to me I don't think that was a penalty. But really it's down to the ref. The ref is the final decision maker, and I think he just had a pooling of a match that game. So yeah, but no man, I hear that announcement thing was fun. The first time I heard it was Liverpool Newcastle, that game, and then the ref explains this is why it's a free kick, which I understand what you're saying. It does provide context to the game, and it's like explain yourself. This decision's happened. We think this is a mad decision. Why explain it? You know what I'm saying? And I think it holds them accountable a little bit. So yeah.
Remember Mike Dean? But he would have been making announcements every 5 minutes. I don't want some of these refs start thinking they're superstars now. Start thinking they're like some guys just grabbing the mic up and just saying, "Yo, you man, the reason."
Oh man, funny, ref like that. But yeah, man, that's another one in the tuck. And yeah, next week there's more to talk about, more football going on, and yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the international break, man.
Oh yeah, international break. We could actually address some. We'll be back talking about international.
Yeah,
for sure, man.
yeah, for sure.
I've got to address Nigeria. Bro. But yeah, England as well. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Oh, but speaking of, Trent dropped.
Trent.
He's not named in the squad.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Very, very. Anyway, we'll get to more on that next week. We'll get to more on that next week. Yo, peace.